Welcome to Three to Hardaway, a.k.a. the three-man jail and weave, a.k.a. the best big three since LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, live on YouTube on a Monday evening. If you are here, please leave a like on the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to that 414 away, if I'm not mistaken. And then also, if you're here, make sure you join the live chat to join the discussion. We got a lot to talk about today. Of course, starting off with the Dallas Mavericks rigging the NBA lottery draft, man. We'll get into that a little bit later. But if you don't know who I am the walking bucket providing instant offense. It's your boy Savage. Over here, we got my guy in Dallas taking them to school on off the court. When I say it's really shitty, what did you do in Dallas? What did you do?
Is it what I did or what the NBA gods have blessed us with? Because, ladies and gentlemen, let us not forget, we also have the number one pick from the WNBA in Dallas as well, having her time with the Wings. So, if you're not even her, you might want to move to Dallas.
You hear me?
Immediately.
Hey, Savage, it ain't this bald-headed black dude we need to be talking about what he did. It's the other one.
Uh-oh.
That gonna sold his soul, bro. Oh my God. This is insanity.
Is he the one that went to the Rock? Did he sell souls to the Rock? Is that what happened?
Somebody. Hey, the Rock, Adam Silver. Same people. Same. TNA on the NBA too. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Milk says NBA.
Yeah. We've been doing it, but still.
We said the same thing when Pop got Wemby. So.
Wemby. Yep. We also got your favorite DJ, the Simple Man himself, Mr. Teshkir too. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm ready to get this show going. I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be funny for no reason. Y'all got people selling their soul and trolling, and it's only Monday.
It's only Monday, bro. May just started, bro. Like, what we doing? This is what we doing, man. But let's get warmed up, man. NBA trivia. What you got for us today, too?
All right, so there are a few players in the NBA who have the most 40 points in the in playoff history. So again, LeBron is number one, of course. Then we got KD with that second. Want you guys to name me, there's one player who has again 11 40-point playoff games. There's one player who has 40-point playoff games, and there are 5 players with 8. I want you guys to name me those players again with 40-point playoff games.
Kobe got to be somewhere.
Kobe is not on this list.
40-point.
Shaq.
I was like, Shaq got to be.
Shaq is not on this list.
Damn.
Kareem,
yeah.
Nope.
Wilt.
Hakeem.
So I'm just gonna assume that clutch points meant current players.
Okay.
So let's stick with current players.
Current players. Okay. 40-point playoff games. Luka.
Again, Bron is number one already with 29. KD with 14. So Luka is one of the 8s.
Okay.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray is not on this list.
Spider.
Jokic.
Spider and Jokic is not on this list.
Damn.
Believe it or not. Tatum.
Tatum, yeah.
I know damn well Tatum ain't on this list. He ain't got 8
Giannis.
40 games. 8 40 games yet? Who you say, Savage?
Giannis.
Giannis is on this list. At 8. He's one of the 8s.
James Harden.
Steph is not one of the 8s, and Harden is the 11th one.
Yeah.
So again, y'all got 11 40-point games in the playoffs with James Harden, and then y'all name Steph, y'all name Giannis, and y'all name Luka. Give me 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
Kawhi.
Kawhi is not on this list. Russ is super close. He's got 7, but he's not on this list.
Damn.
KD.
Current players. Damn.
40-point playoff game.
So on this list, he has a teammate that y'all have named already. The teammate y'all named already.
Play?
Huh?
Play? Oh,
Keep it going though. He plays with him now.
Oh, Kyrie.
Anthony Davis.
Kyrie and Anthony Davis are not on this list. I like what y'all know. Keep it going.
Yeah, they play with them.
Again, name the players that you think of the players y'all named. Y'all named Harden, y'all named Steph, y'all named Giannis, and y'all named Luka.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard is not on this list.
Damn, Chris. I'm gonna say Chris Middleton. I don't know. Chris, okay, 40 point. Okay, teammate of who? That's the question. I'm like, who else?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know that.
Devin
Booker.
Devin Booker is on this list at 8, but he's not the person I was talking about. Good guess, Sheedy.
Okay.
So we're missing one more. Again, this player is currently in the playoffs.
Okay. Brunson, right? Brunson? No.
Brunson is actually number 7. He's not on this list.
Damn.
Karl-Anthony Towns?
Karl-Anthony Towns is not.
Oh, no, you said play. My fault.
No, but that's a good guess because he once upon a time played with this player. Cat played with this player.
Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler.
Damn.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting to score that
much. James Harden at 11, and then Steph, Luka, Jimmy, Giannis, and Booker with 8 40-point playoff games.
Wow. Had to put them bucks away. He was putting them bucks away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like street code. Just throw them away.
Hey, chill.
That's right.
We're going to get into Giannis a little bit later. We can chill.
Buck the
All right, man. Let's get into the reason why we're here in the first place, man. The NBA lottery was today, and the Dallas Mavericks somehow, some way, with a one.
This man pulled out a Mavericks shirt. Yo, come on, you was not a Mavericks fan. Stop.
What's the first words? It's a one for all.
All Dallas.
We traded one for all.
Traded one for all.
Come on, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Miami Heat fan, so that's crazy.
Yeah, I am.
But yeah, the Mavericks ended up with a 1.8. Speaking of one, a 1.8 for all % chance of winning the lottery. Somehow, some way, won the NBA lottery #1 pick, and they will absolutely draft Cooper Flagg. There is no trading this pick. There is no this is your next generation superstar. If you are the Dallas Mavericks, man. I said a while ago, maybe a couple months ago on this podcast, on the episode, I said Adam Silver needs to tap into his Vince McMahon. But damn, I didn't say do long-term storytelling, bro. We traded with he Triple H right now for real. They traded Luka, what was it, February? And then it's May, and yeah, we'll give y'all #1 pick. We'll sell your soul like John Cena did with wrestling right now, so y'all can get Cooper Flagg, man. Reactions, gentlemen. What are y'all thinking about this? How y'all feel?
Come on, Dallas, man. Y'all, you might as well go out and have a good time. By the time you take the wife, y'all might as well go out tonight because y'all gonna turn up on a Monday, bro. This is insane,
man. You hear me?
Yeah. What I will say is there will be new posters of a white man up in Dallas, and it's not Dirk and it ain't Luka. I can tell you that right now. I haven't been able to digest the buzz all the way with people that live here because I was just getting ready for the show. But I know tomorrow it's going to be some talk everywhere. You're talking about getting Cooper Flagg is not just a now thing. To your point, it's a very long-term thing. This is when AD can't play or gets hurt. You got somebody there. And honestly, he's going to learn the reins of how to ball control and handle without Kyrie there. So then he's going to learn that part as well. Because he's going to have to facilitate by himself. I mean, we all watched how this Mavericks team was at the end of the season without Kyrie hobbling into the play-in. First of all, when's the last time a play-in team got a damn #1 pick? But that's neither here nor there. But Cooper Flagg's going to have to learn how to, have the ball in his hands. He's going to learn how to do that better after this year. But, man, this is it. Like, Nico won. I don't care what anybody says. The previous year, Western Conference Finals champion. They were in the finals, Won the Western Conference Finals in the finals. This year, he made a trade that, in all retrospect, was actually a very good trade. He was what that team needed for both sides long term. And to get long term more, you got this.
That's a great point, CD. This is a good trade. This is a damn good trade. If you think about it, like at this point, Cooper Flagg, bro.
I'm not saying it was I'm saying in retrospect because you
that's what I'm saying.
Chance of getting Cooper Flagg.
You got
regardless. I still think it was a bad trade because in the reality of it, if you think about the star lineup, we can really talk about their star lineup right now. Hopefully, with Kyrie, Clay, Cooper, AD. And then either David Lively or Gafford. Realistically, how many games are they gonna play together? If we're gonna be real about it,
none until February.
None until February, and we still gotta hope they healthy enough to make it to the playoffs. So again, I understand because now they have the number 1 pick, but I'm staying on it. That was easily still one of the worst trades in NBA history. It helps to sell your soul and be like, I got a reason for us to go ahead and raise the ticket prices before the season ended. Y'all remember that?
Yep, I remember.
So again, obviously somebody knew something because ain't no way in hell. I remember coming on this podcast and being like, yo, they trying to get these dudes out of Dallas ASAP. But now y'all get the number 1
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Bring them
now
back.
y'all get the number 1 pick. I mean, who knows? Who knows still? Maybe we could be talking about Cooper Flagg in Vegas still. This may help, this may not. Either way go, you had a 2% winning and God was on your side.
Crazy.
And he did what he had to do for them to win. But in basketball terms, and in all its fairness as well, I would much rather see Cooper Flagg in a Mavericks uniform than a Jazz, than a Hornets, and then a Wizards. And I think y'all two would agree with me on that one. So I come over here BS and having fun, but in the reality of it, and Triple H, and we call it scripted. Adam Silver scripted the hell out of this, and I'm pretty hopeful that Cooper Flagg told management, hey, I don't mind going back to Duke if I got to go to one of them 3 situations, because I'm thinking about my name and my brand. My name and my brand cannot flourish in the 3 of those teams I just named, which had the highest chances of winning the number 1 pick. So again, was it BS? Is it BS? Is it rigged? The NBA been rigged. Ain't no way in hell the Cleveland Cavaliers of all teams get the hometown hero. Ain't no way in hell Chicago Bulls get their hometown hero. So let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade and continue to, I guess, quote unquote, enjoy what we're watching, because we're going to talk about it. Is it rigged? Get ready for all this shit for the next 2 weeks. Is the NBA rigged? Yes, it's rigged. I'm here to tell y'all as an NBA fan since the early 2000s, yes, it's rigged, and we still going to continue to enjoy it. So let's enjoy the Cooper Flagg on the Mavericks, even though it's rigged.
Waving the flag down there in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
All kind of flags.
Man, look. From a basketball standpoint, this is actually the perfect ideal fit for Cooper Flagg, bro. I said it from the jump. I don't want him to immediately be the best player on the team. I didn't want that. And you're going to a team where you got Kyrie Irving, you got Anthony Davis, and then you put yourself as a third option in quotes with Cooper Flagg. You get to learn how to play in a professional environment in Dallas with those 2 All-Star Hall of Fame caliber players. And not to mention, I said this, I reposted it on Twitter from January 20, I think 25th or 5th, whatever day it was. The lob passes from the high post to the lower block with AD is going to be money. It's going to be money, bro. AD is going, if he's healthy, of course. That's the main thing with AD. If he's healthy, he's going to be a high scoring player, because you have to account for Cooper Flagg. He can shoot the jump shot, the mid range jumper, and he can hit a 3 as well too. So you have to respect that. And then he's 6'9". He can see over your defense. He's going to throw the ball up to Anthony Davis all day long, bro. And then Kyrie, he's a point guard, in size, but he's really a scoring guard. Cooper Flagg can run point for you. He can play make in the offense. He's like Draymond on steroids from an offensive standpoint. So this is going to be a really, really good fit for Dallas. On top of the fact that we can get to the other teams as well too, as far as where they got placed in the lottery. But this is just a match made in heaven. Like I wanted Cooper Flagg to go to Washington because they got Alex Sarr, so they can kind of grow together as 2 big men. But you giving him AD, Kyrie, Klay Thompson on the wing, Jason Kidd as a coach. It's almost unfair. It's almost unfair that they got this for next season, man. So I'm happy for it. I'm low key cheering for Dallas. I ain't gonna lie to you, because Cooper Flagg with them is perfect. AD there, Flagg there, Kyrie. Hey.
Yeah, Kyrie, don't rush back, brother.
Get well soon, Kyrie. Take your time.
Take your time.
Take your time, brother. Take your time. There is absolutely no rush, man. We can get into the rest of the lottery as well too, and I'll show that on the screen right quick. So of course Dallas got the number 1 pick. Number 2 pick is San Antonio Spurs, who, in my opinion, I'm trading this job for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Give me Giannis right now. You don't need anybody else. What else do you need, bro? I got Stephon Castle. Yeah. I got Victor Wembanyama. I don't need no other young wing player. I don't need Dylan Harper. I don't need Ace Bailey. I don't need it. So if I'm them, I'm like, hey, Milwaukee, what's up? What y'all need? You can have anybody but Fox, Wemby, or whatever you decide to do. And we're going to run Wemby and we're gonna run Giannis to combat AD and Cooper Flagg, bro. That's what I'm doing personally. That's what I'm doing. Philadelphia got number 3. Number 4 is Charlotte. 5 is Utah Jazz. 6 is Washington. 7 is New Orleans Pelicans. 8 Brooklyn Nets. 9 Raptors. 10 Rockets. 11 Blazers. 12 Bulls. 13 Hawks. And then 14 again San Antonio Spurs. We got 2 first-round picks in the lottery. I mean, y'all getting up out of here. Yeah, y'all getting up out of here. Wemby coming back next year. Y'all getting up out of here, bro. So
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I like that the fact that the Spurs got the number 2 pick, they can literally do anything with it. And the fact that Wemby is still on this rookie contract, you got a bunch of players who are on pretty decent contracts and players that you can trade away. You can go and get a Giannis. You can go and get a Kevin Durant, who again had a game early. He had a game earlier this season in Austin, University of Texas on. So I mean, if you're still talking about Ryan Story, I still think the Thunder is perfect, but with the Spurs getting that number 2 pick and Phoenix needing picks, like emphasis on needing picks in the future, watch out for the Spurs to make a move with that number 2 pick. I definitely don't think they're keeping it. Yeah. Even though Ace Bailey would be pretty dope on the Spurs too.
Nah, they good. They good, man. They don't need no more young players, bro. You don't need no more young players.
Yeah, you gotta, to your point, Savage, and 2, you gotta trade that number 2, man. You gotta get a proven star. And I hate that. I feel like stars move west all the time, but I mean, it's one of those scenarios that you cannot. If I'm the San Antonio Spurs organization, I've got a new head coach. I like what I got so far, but the number 2 pick, along with some other things packaged, should definitely allot you a star. Whoever that star is, that's on y'all. But a scoring threat at the wing would be fantastic. Or Giannis or KD. Yes, I'm with the KD train too. I could care less. But the Spurs will not be outdone by the Mavericks. Let's say that. I think the Spurs got something up their sleeve sooner than later, especially because they got the number 2 pick. Now, if they would have slid back a little bit more, right, that's a different story. But when you know for sure that one, Cooper Flagg is going to be gone, but you have everyone else at your arsenal to go for, you get on that phone and say, hey, listen, we know Cooper Flagg going to be gone. Your number 2 pick. You go a few other players, but I'm going to need that. I know you're going to redo your whole little roster or whatever, but go and run me whatever I need right back. Oh, my God. You can give it to the Jazz while I'm concerned. Jesus
or something Christ. Like for real.
Rap Lori, Jesus.
It's tough sledding in the West, man. The West get tougher the East just get they're getting nothing in the East, bro. It's like every year in the East is Boston, it's Cleveland, it's New York. In most cases, it's Philadelphia. And then now it's like Indiana and Milwaukee, and it's everybody else. It's Bulls and Wizards, and I mean the Heat. They falling off right now, but Magic, everybody else. It's like it just don't matter in the East, and the East gets no love at all, man. Speaking of the East, man, Giannis Antetokounmpo came out and said he is open to be traded. Not saying that he wants to be traded, but he's open to the idea of being traded. So of course, Took got his signature tail spots. Of course, this might change based on the lottery too. So I don't know if you made some last minute changes to where Giannis would probably go. But where are you thinking about Giannis for next season?
I already had, and I actually had the Spurs on here already. That was a given already. Just they had the pieces already before the lottery. So them having the number 2 pick is easily a refresher for the Bucks in itself. So this ain't no particular order, but again, the Spurs were on my list. I told y'all the Brooklyn Nets, I wasn't kidding around. They're young. They're a market, I think, ready to pop. And will Giannis be able to have any help in Brooklyn? No, but again, it's a starting point and it's a better lifestyle. I think Giannis is looking for a better lifestyle for his family outside of Milwaukee. He's a freaking superstar. I give him that. He's a star. So he wants to go somewhere and see and, be able to compete, but then build his brand. The other next 3 teams, a perfect team that'll help him do that, honestly, will be in Chicago. The Chicago Bulls with Giannis, they got the young pieces. They got picks as well. And they waiting for a star to come in and take them over the hump. And Giannis can do that. I got the Houston Rockets on this as well. The same thing that can be said for the Spurs can literally be said about the Rockets' young pieces. They got a couple picks, but again, they can do anything that the Spurs can do outside of getting on the number 2 pick. And the Warriors. Unfortunately, it does make sense. especially if Steph and Jimmy were to take, contract, I guess negotiations, contract, what I'm trying to say, whatever, shorter contracts or less contracts. I'm sorry, excuse me. Less deals for their contract. Giannis got a deal coming up in like 2 years, so of course you'll be able to negotiate and have a big three, and go to stay realistically. So I think those are the 5 spots for sure.
So you said Spurs, Nets, Bulls, Rockets, Warriors.
Spurs, Nets. Yep.
Okay.
And a lot of people gonna say Lakers, which I put an asterisk back because it is possible. I do want to say on this podcast, it is possible, but it would include trading LeBron James.
You got to,
and you would have to have a third team. But
I'm not giving you Giannis. I'm not getting Luka LeBron. I'm just not doing it. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
Now we don't have a draft pick like that either.
What's that?
Especially we don't have like a draft pick or anything. Any other compensation, like what are you going to give me?
I mean, they try for Austin Reeves, but that's it.
Nah, that ain't enough. Ain't no way.
Listen here, if it's Austin Reeves, right? If it's Austin Reeves, like 2 other players, who are those 2 other? Roy? Oh, yesterday. It's a yesterday deal because I had already traded.
Of those teams you listed, I feel like the Spurs get the bet. Like the Spurs should be like, oh, okay, bet Giannis, let's go. It should be no question because you don't know about Victor right now. With he had like the blood clots something in his. It was something he had that he had. But he had an injury. He's out for the season. I think it was blood clots related. Yeah, it was blood clots. So they found out and they just shut him down after that. But regardless, like assuming that he's back healthy next season, pairing him with Giannis that's a no-brainer. If you rather have a young player or Giannis, give me Giannis all day long. Milwaukee needs to do a restart because next year it's going to be just Giannis by himself, no Dame for probably the entire year. The team itself is old. Brook Lopez is gone. Kuzma sucks. So at this point, just get picks and try to build up around whether it's Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper, whoever you decide to go from. And then you're going to have a lot of talent along with what you got when you trade Giannis. So you're going to get other players in addition to that. Jeremy Sohan, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, whoever they decide to give up in that Spurs trade. So you can work with it. And it's an Eastern Conference. You're going to make the playoffs one way or another. It's bad out there. It's terrible out there in the East. So you'll make the playoffs and be competitive, but at least you have the excitement of having that number 2 pick if you're Milwaukee. They've been saying that Giannis has been spending like off seasons in New York. So that Brooklyn thing might have some legs to it, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it might have some legs to it.
Before we get off real quick, I do want to say that if the Spurs do keep the number 2 pick, it would make them a good team.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are other players that you can get, like a Lord for marketing, that's out there that you can get, for and keep your number 2 pick, and you still can maximize on the future that you have with Victor. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should put all your eggs in one basket, even though they have the opportunity to. You still pretty young, and again, you get an Ace Bailey, somebody that'll fit perfectly with this team, and you don't have to get rid of nothing. And your future is still brighter than a lot of these teams in the NBA period. Shout out to David. Absolutely, David. Tap in with us, man. We love WWE. As soon as I'm done, I'm putting on Raw. We love it.
Raw. Yep. Putting on Raw, man. Bulls, they got the pieces. I mean, you got young players. If you say I want to keep Giddey and keep Buzelis, get rid of everybody else.
You get rid of Kobe?
Yeah. Got to. Gotta give somebody.
Gucci gotta love Gucci, but Brook Lopez too old. You can trade. Yeah. It's a lot you can do.
Yeah. And then Rockets also got pieces. I mean, Rockets, I'm them as well. I'm like, look, who you want? Who do you want? I'm giving you anybody but Amen and Al P. Sure. Who you want? Jalen Green, there you go.
Table.
Yep.
Reed Shepard didn't play.
Reed can go. He ain't played at all last year. He played G League most of the year. This is former number 3 pick. He's a good player, but he can be y'all's guy, next year. And then the Warriors, I mean, that's just I don't even want to imagine Giannis and Steph on the same team. I don't even want to imagine. I don't even want to imagine what they look like.
One of my favorite quotes of yours is "Salary cap is cap." That's one of my favorite quotes of yours ever because it's cap.
It is cap. It is absolutely cap. I don't even want to imagine this. So we're gonna see because apparently with the draft combine being right now, all the owners and GMs are in the same spot having those conversations. So we're gonna find out real soon where Giannis will be going because I don't think he's staying, man. Do y'all think he's staying in Milwaukee?
Press that refresh button. F5. Refresh.
F5. Brock Lesnar.
Right. Speaking of WWE.
WWE.
I think there's absolutely no way that this happens without, like, Milwaukee can't stay pat. They're done.
Yeah.
They're absolutely, you just explained everything. Damian Lillard's not coming back. Giannis by himself. Brook Lopez is going to be gone. Bobby Portis going to step up. But, like, legitimately speaking, it's done. So, yes, I think he's gone. I know he also, to the point being talked about Giannis. Giannis talked about California teams and Texas teams. He doesn't want to pay that tax either.
No state tax. Yeah. Which is what?
So
Texas, Tennessee, Florida.
There's a team he didn't mention. I'll let it be. That's fine.
I mean, you can put the 2 and 2 together. I mean, that's San Antonio, Houston. It won't be Dallas. So San Antonio, Houston. I mean, it could be Dallas. Who knows? San Antonio, Houston, Memphis, Orlando, Miami. No state tax.
We need something.
Hey, he'd be a king in Memphis. It's cheap as hell in this mud. You can get you a nice house in Eads.
King. He'd be an emperor.
Man, for real.
You want the pyramid, Giannis? You got a pyramid. You want to name it after you. I'd rather see Giannis signed in a Bass Pro Shop.
That's saying a lot for Took to say that. That's saying a whole lot.
Yeah.
I don't want him in Memphis. Don't get it twisted. I don't want this dude in Memphis. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
David asks, at this stage, with only 3 contracts carrying into next season and just the 8th pick, do the Nets just blow it up, clear the roster, and start from scratch? That's why I'm against the Nets getting him, because I feel like there's nothing that Brooklyn has.
What's getting blown up?
I guess Brooklyn. Yeah, right. There's nothing getting blown up. It's like nothing getting blown up. So you got Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas, these other players that you just gave away, like Dorian Finney-Smith, you get trading away. Like it's nothing.
The Mavs need to trade. Needed to Cooper Flagg.
Trade
I'm
Flagg.
saying that.
We gonna get him Cooper Flagg.
That's for those who are listening on the podcast and probably don't know this. That's future through the Hardaway co-host Aiden.
He knows
NFL star, basketball star, whatever you decide to do. That's what he's doing. Shark said he get unlimited pepper wings.
Oh,
lemon pepper, honey gold, honey hot, whatever that man want.
Talking about 50 piece.
50 piece, man. Look,
I named 10 players that I picked over Giannis last week. Jaren Jackson was not on that list, so that's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna see in the next couple of weeks, man. Next couple of weeks, we're gonna see what happens with Giannis. Next up in news, MJ on NBC. Michael Jordan was announced as a special contributor. And I have no idea what to expect from Michael Jordan. Like, I have no idea. What does that mean? Is he just going to be on there talking shit about other players? I hope not. I hope we have valued commentary from Michael Jordan. But what are y'all hoping for with MJ being a contributor to NBC?
I'm hoping for authentic Michael Jordan. Honestly, I want the what was on Netflix, Last Dance. I need that. When he was sitting there on the couch by himself talking about Isaiah Thomas. That's the Michael Jordan we need to see. I don't need none of this suited up MJ trying to my man.
Kind of like KG on TNT. KG's himself.
Yeah, I need you to. You're a billionaire. You don't need this job at all. So act like you don't need it. And just be honest with it. Now, I don't want to hear about this. He could have been in my ear. I know that's going to happen for at least that first, month or two. Let's go get that out the way. And after that, let's talk about basketball friendless. But yeah, as long as it's the authentic Michael Jordan, then I'm good.
I ain't even going to lie. And I love Michael Jordan on the court. But off the court, he ain't done too much for me.
That's why I'm here, man.
I agree with y'all. And the reason he's here is, I guess, to try to elevate his position on the GOAT stats, because you got to think, Michael Jordan's last game was 2001, 2002. That was 23 years ago. No pun intended, actually. So you got a whole generation of kids that don't know who you are. Damn. So, it diminishes your name a little bit. And I say all that to say that you asking, what are we hoping for? We're going to be asking Michael Jordan, what are you hating for? Because we see how these old ass OGs, or supposed to be OGs, talk about the young dudes in this game. Y'all honestly think Michael Jordan sit around and watch other dudes really play? Let's be real about it, for one. For two, the commentary that we expected him to be, nah, dude getting too much money to give us that real authenticity. And if I'm wrong, damn it, I would love to be wrong because it's going to make for a better television show. But Michael Jordan proved me wrong. And for three, again, he's on this show literally just to continue to elevate who he is as a GOAT in our heads. But again, you got 20 years of kids and basketball players and basketball watchers who only seen highlights of you. So, of course, he's going to be about me. And we know how we are about Shaq when he doing that shit. So I'm hoping MJ got short segments that let him go and get his nostalgia, go and get whatever y'all got out of him and keep it short and simple. I don't want to see dude talking 10, 20 minutes because it's going to be all about him. Because that's who you talk about authenticity. That's who he was as a basketball player. I'm better than you. I can do this. But that's, again, why we call him the GOAT. So, again, it's a yin and yang catch-22 and all this. I'm ready to see Michael, and I wanted to prove me wrong, but I'm ready to see a big old egotistical, I'm the best player to ever play. I'm the best dude to ever have a basketball in my hands. I'm ready to give us that energy, but if he can give us that energy with a flair and some excitement, I'm here for it.
I think he will, bro. I don't think he is, though. I don't think he is. Do you remember when they did the top 75 and he just came out of nowhere and was talking shit to like Magic Johnson?
Yeah. The cameras went on, the microphones went on. You got to watch what you say on NBC. You got to be quote unquote professional. So I get it, but is he really gonna give us it? I would love. Trust me, I want to be wrong about this so bad.
Yeah,
but I don't see it.
I think what we're gonna get. Well, I can't say what we're gonna get. I hope that we get Michael Jordan talking about actual basketball because we saw that with Kobe when he was doing detail. Like Kobe details reason why I do podcasts in the first place because he broke the game down in a very good way, and it's unfortunate that he died too soon because that was taken off. Like detail was taken all the way off to the point where I think Peyton Manning was doing it from Kobe's I guess his company or whoever was responsible for it. I'm hoping that Jordan does that because I feel like we don't know Jordan as a basketball mind aside from him playing the game, and that was technically 2003 too when he last played. So at this point it'll be 25, 26. At that point, it'll be 23 years ago, right? So I'm hoping that we get that mixed with some kind of, I guess, still that Jordan persona or personality that comes with who Jordan is. Because to be that successful and to be that great, to be the GOAT, you have to have some kind of ego that comes along with it, and we kind of expect that. Because I mean, hell, Charles Barkley got ego, Shaq, of course, got ego. Hell, Ken Jet Smith got an ego, and he wasn't even no all-time type player. So hopefully this is interesting for basketball viewers. NBC coming out swinging though, bro. They coming out swinging with a lot of stuff that's different from what we saw on TNT and what we've seen on ESPN. So at least for that, we'll get a different viewpoint of what they're gonna bring as far as presentation wise. And to get Jordan, how much are they paying him to do this? Because Jordan about his money, bro.
Yeah.
You said what?
I said I was trying to find it.
Because Jordan, they probably ain't get the numbers on that. Because Brady, Tom Brady does commentary for NFL now. And he is like the highest paid person, and he's like the main person on the number one game for that week or for that day or whatever. I'm going to assume Jordan got to get broke off to do this, to go on TV and talk, unless he just had a desire to do it himself, which he's never has. And he's, 62 years old now? He ain't never ever been on commentary before, from what I can remember anyway. He got to get broke off. Got to get broke off.
So the deal ain't been disclosed yet. So we're still waiting.
Can you, were you right there? Can you look up Tom Brady's contract? Because Tom Brady's contract.
Oh, absolutely. I believe it's like 12 years.
It's fatter than most players.
I want to say it's 12 year, 100 mil. No.
I want to say it's even more than that.
10 year, 375 million. There we go.
Yes, exactly. He's damn near getting 30 million a season. He's getting more than 30 million.
So
Jordan got to be in the 40s.
There's Fox Sports.
Yes.
Tom Brady made 332 million in his career. So he's making 375 talking and being the cool Tom Brady that he is.
And Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. He ain't touching the aura of Jordan, bro. He's not touching it. That's man.
He's
not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. We ain't gonna be Skip Bayless and Stephen A. But no.
But the
Jordan
thing
versus
is,
Tom Brady.
We over the last 20 years, who have we seen more of, realistically?
Okay, Tom Brady.
And the aura is still there, meaning the aura of the last 20 years, Tom Brady to a lot of people is that nigga over Jordan, is what I've been saying. Again, Jordan's last game, it pretty much last time on TV game, anything was 20 years ago. So we believe Jordan got their aura. But again, you got these kids who you're gonna be advertising to that's being like, all right, let's see why you the GOAT. And is the aura still gonna be there?
I gotta do it. I gotta find a way to interview kids. It's like, and they playing basketball in high school. Like, what is your perception of Michael Jordan? I just want to know.
They're still buying his shoes.
He old. He old, and why you talking about you an old head? And you got the same way when people talked about Dr. J when we were growing up and Magic and all that about you old. That's how they look at us when we talk about Jordan. We hear it now.
Yeah.
Fair
in case says Jordan isn't on camera at all, but his logo is all on NBA jerseys and shoes still like crazy.
I mean, that's gonna be a given. That's gonna always happen.
Yeah.
That's been happening since what, 95?
I don't see a scenario where he's not making less than 40 million.
He getting five. For Jordan to get on screen is crazy. Like that, he gave like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get out this damn house.
All right, so let me ask y'all this. So
Tom Brady's
contract is 10 years, and the NBC deal and the Amazon deal with the NBA is 11. Mm-hmm. Realistically, how many years y'all think Jordan's gonna be around?
I say he'll do about 5. He might do 1 year, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. You with me?
1 year, but that 1 year will be like 40 million.
Oh yeah, he gonna take the house.
Yeah, he got to. He got to.
Because he can do what he want to do. He don't gotta get locked in.
We'll see.
I ain't getting out the couch unless it's $50 million. Let me $50 million. Oh, let me get my ass.
You know how much of a money marketing scheme this could be for Michael Jordan? Like,
he better be invested. That's what I think. He better be invested. I'm paying. You better pay me a stock if I'm Michael Jordan. Hey. That's what I should have. That's my management. Hey y'all, NIL people, I'm here for if y'all need me.
And NBC is going to be showing a lot of Jordan commercials,
Absolutely.
Jordan shoes promoted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Not he don't need it.
Nothing needed. Right. You don't need it. No.
But yeah, that's man. The NBA on NBC back next season, man. So we're gonna see how it goes.
38 million, Tom Brady.
Yes, sir.
God, dog.
2 GOATs, man. That's 2 GOATs. All right, let's get to the playoff basketball, man. So we good. Thunder and Nuggets. So when we last left off, the Nuggets were doing pretty well, and now it's tied up 2-2. They have adjusted their defense to where Jokic is now way less efficient than what he normally is. Like Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. was struggling against Caruso, and now we're seeing Jokic struggle against Caruso. They've made that switch to put 6'4" Caruso on 7' Jokic, who got about at least 150 in pounds on him, but somehow, some way, the Thunder are still able to give the Nuggets problems, and now it's tied 2-2. Going back to Oklahoma City. Are the Nuggets in trouble, gentlemen?
Go ahead, too. You said you don't know.
That's a you don't know.
Talk to him, too. Don't put my pose, man.
I don't know, bro, because like they containing them, but it's still Jokic. It's still the best player in the league, but they're doing an incredible job defensively wise on them. And Shea's not having the best series either. So if we're gonna talk about defense, we need to talk about the defense that's put on.
There's a lot of inefficient scoring going on in the playoffs right now. Nobody's shooting well, except for like Donovan Mitchell. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, he really ain't shooting. He's just shooting a lot.
Yeah.
But I still think it's going 7. And that 7 game, it can literally go either way, to be honest with you. But it's going 7. This ain't over by a long shot, especially from what I saw last night. No.
Mm-hmm. The Ducks could have won that game. They just
didn't. They were.
No, they that first of all, okay, I'm saying as you are adjusting everything else for the Texas State, can we also adjust the second round, my dude? Like
space between games, man.
Yeah, like I don't need the only break in between games to be. I think there's only once that each series goes like 3 days in between. Only once. Whereas in the first round, that happens a lot more frequently. Some teams they play from Sunday until Thursday. Like there was a big break in between games where you're like, one series is at game 4, another series maybe be at game 3. We really need to reevaluate, especially the second round. I believe also that's what happened last year with the Nuggets because they went 7 with the Wolves and got tired. And now you're in that same or similar situation as well. And it's not gonna boast too well. 2 games in 36 hours, playoff games at that early. Come on, man. Them legs, that's hard. And you're a mile high. That's another different energy too. And so do I think they're in trouble? Yes. I'm not going to say they're not in trouble. But do I still believe that Joker got at least one in his bag? Yes. And the question is going to be how great can those role players, they're going to have to all come together to win this. The Nuggets need this to be done in 6. The Nuggets cannot have this go to 7. If it goes to 7, I actually believe the Thunder will win. So if it's at 6, if the Nuggets win the next one, they have to close out in game 6. If they don't close out in game 6, then I believe the Thunder can and will win game 7, and that's the end of
that. I'm on the opposite end of that, Sheedy. And it's crazy enough to say because I love everything you just said, but I think in that game 7 situation, I'm going to trust the people that's been there the most. I'm going to trust the Jokic's. I'm going to trust the Russell Westbrooks. I'm going to trust the Jamal Murrays. So I think if the Thunder win, it'll have to be in 6. They got to stop playing with their food because I think Jokic went for like 1 for 10, 1 for 11 last game from 3. I don't think that shit is going to happen again. So they got to stop. They got to stop playing with their food, which they did, but they got to Thunder strike back perfectly. They got to strike hard and strike fast the next couple of games. Or again,
Cobra Kai.
Bye. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got the reference. You caught it. But again, I think if a game 7, that veteranship is going to kick in with the Nuggets. So I kind of see it the opposite way on that one.
As I'm watching the Thunder, I'm like, man, J-Dub and Chet ain't ready, bro. Not yet. Anyway. They can be at some point. But J-Dub and Chet have not had – I mean, nobody truly has had a great series aside from like Shea and Joker as far as like the numbers anyway. But Chet and J-Dub, it's like, in game 7 against Jokic and Russell Westbrook, and they coaching them up on the sidelines, getting everybody in position where it's do or die, and I'm playing 40-something minutes. That's going to be tough for me to pick that as well. So I agree with Took, man. I don't think they're in trouble. I think it's a matter of the Thunder are still a good team. They're just a good team, and they won in Denver in Mile High, to your point, Sheedy. To win under those circumstances is a big deal for them, and they're growing as a team. But I think at the end of the day, if the Nuggets win game 5, I am pretty much certain they're going to win game 6. And even if they don't win game 6, I trust them in game 7. I trust them in game 7. We still have not had the Westbrook game just yet. I'm still waiting on that one.
It's crazy.
It ain't happened yet. But we waiting on it. So yeah, not in trouble, but we'll see. We'll see. Thunder, they came back pretty well in the game the other day. Next up.
Can I add this real quick?
Go ahead.
You have to go. You have to go back to the graphic.
Cool.
If this goes to game 7, and if I'm the Thunder coach, I am pressing 94 feet the entire game, because at that point they would have played what? At 7, they would have played what? 5 games,
and they play like 6 players. They don't play a lot of players at all.
So you saw Jamal Murray yesterday. With his hands on his shorts. He's tired.
Yeah,
this is game 4.
Yep.
So you press them. The Thunder have a lot of depth. So again, if this goes to 7, that's why I think the Thunder would win. And it is my opinion against y'all. So I apologize. But I'm pressing them 94 feet, and they're not getting out that half court until I'm ready for it.
Why wait to game 7 when you can do it in this game?
You can do it any game, to be honest. I just don't think they don't need to have a show that yet. I think when you get to game 7, you got to put all your chips on the table. You got to
like
try
Caruso, being on Jokic. That didn't happen until last game.
Yeah.
So okay, let's try some give him a different look, because otherwise Jokic gonna kill Chet, gonna kill Hartenstein. Let me put Caruso on him. See what happens.
Yeah, you wait. You hold that. That's in your back pocket till game 7.
I like it.
All right, next up, Cavs Pacers. I mean, it's done. To me, it's done. This over with.
God damn it, bro.
The moment I knew it was over with when Spider ankle, I said, "Oh, that's it. Nope, that's it." They already been hurt. Mobley's hurt. Garland's hurt. Hunter was hurt, and now the best player for the Cavs is hurt with Donovan Mitchell. They say he's questionable to play. He probably will play, but if he don't play, that's a wrap. But I think regardless, Indiana's playing better than Cleveland right now. It's from top to bottom. Halliburton is killing. Obi Toppin hitting wide open threes. Siakam is there. Nembhard playing well. This is they just on the court right now. From what I see, Indiana is better than Cleveland, and I would be very surprised if Cleveland comes back to beat Indiana. I don't see it happening, despite what Dave said, talking about this organization has been down 3-1 before. You ain't got LeBron and Kyrie.
Nigga, you weren't in the organization with y'all.
Nobody was.
I was baffled.
He was.
Baffled.
He the only person that can say that, man. Oh my God.
Either way, LeBron ain't there. No, prime LeBron ain't there. And Kyrie is not there. Ain't no 41-41 happening right now. You ain't getting 2 40-point games for 2 different players. You might get one from Spider, but he might be hurt. Garland ain't doing it. Evan Mobley ain't doing it. Jared Allen damn sure ain't doing it. Ty Jerome doing it. Max Strus ain't doing it. So I don't know I'll be very surprised and disappointed if Indiana loses this series. But yeah, y'all think it's over as well?
Yes. And for the second straight year, no matter what anybody says, at the end of the season, the Pacers are going to be the second best team in the East. You can shake your head. And this also goes to show, again, I want to make sure we're clear, sports fans. All you need to do is get into the playoffs. You never know what's going to happen. And the Pacers have shown this 2 years in a row. Injuries or not, they're still lining up to play and do what they have to do. Another team that pressed Damian Lillard when he was hurt, showed off their hands. This team is going to win this series. There is nobody coming back. No one's coming back for the Cavs. It's over with. It's done. Cavs, I'm sorry. Donovan Mitchell curse. I'm sorry. Another year.
You called it.
Oh man. In a minute, I'm gonna like this Donovan Mitchell back because this is insane, bro. And he they one of my favorites all year. Just not only just make it out the East, but like you said, she did the win the championship. But I guess to be in the Eastern Conference Finals to say, because like I said, Kenny Atkinson, he transformed his team. But you get into the playoffs and you go against a team that started clicking and that chemistry started just going. And again, coming into the playoffs, that's literally the most dangerous thing for a team. So we can come on this podcast and I think that we need to go ahead and just throw regular season Pacers on in Heat territory at this point. Like, okay, cool, just take care and let the rest happen. So again, we on this podcast, we will not disrespect Tyrese Halliburton unless he lose this series. Then we're gonna light his ass up. But do I think they're gonna lose? Nah, they got it. So again, they ain't no more disrespect for me, regardless how your regular season go. Do your thing. Y'all hooping right now. Credit to the Pacers. They're about to be in another Eastern Conference Finals. Regardless, I think honestly, if the Cavs were healthy, again, the way that the Pacers are clicking right now, y'all, I don't know if there would have been that much of a difference. So again, salute to them. Jared Allen, you've been a non-factor in this series, dog. It's embarrassing. It's Cavs gonna have to look at themselves in the mirror, and I hate they keep being compared to the 2016 Hawks, but damn it, that's the vibes. It's the vibes.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hawks fans have come out and said, "Man, this ain't the Pacers ain't got LeBron on their team." Because the Hawks kept running into LeBron.
Yep, that's true.
That's sad but true.
They got the Cavs with no LeBron.
The Pacers LeBron is Rick Carlisle. That's the LeBron.
True.
Is Larry Bird still in the front office?
Nope.
You know, I don't know what that.
But Carlisle has been there, done that. I always said one of the best coaches in the NBA, if not the best coach. You can make an argument for him right now with how he got the Pacers rolling. But I'm looking at they per game for like points. It's like Siakam 18, Miles Turner 17, Halliburton 16, Nesmith 15, Nembhard 14, Mathurin 12. So you getting
Who you going guard?
You can't stop nobody because there is no focal point of who to stop in the offense, bro. It's ball movement, it's fast breaks, is you can't defend that, bro. And I think that's also why that they remain so healthy because they used to running back and forth literally all season. They're one of the fastest paced teams in the league. The Pacers, they gonna run up and down the court, and the ball. It's kind of like the Suns on steroids, like back in the day with Steve Nash and all them. But they didn't get in trouble for like getting on the court for suspension. You know what I'm saying? Like the Spurs, it was the Spurs. Yeah. But I mean, of course, you can say that players have gotten hurt, you've gotten lucky, but at the end of the day, you got to go in there and win the game.
Yeah, got to win.
You got to win the games, man. And they've been winning the games. And I fully expect them to finish them off in the next game because Cleveland is about to lay down. Even the crowd, like the Cleveland crowd is done. They don't even want to go to the games anymore because they down 3-1 and they know that it's a wrap. So, yeah, it's a wrap. Shout out to the Pacers. I picked Halliburton in the NBA Youngboy draft a couple of years ago. I was not expecting him to be in the ECF back-to-back years this soon.
Yeah.
But he is hooping.
Oh, wow.
They all are hooping, man.
I'm interested in seeing where you put him in your I guess we ain't doing point guards, but where you're ranking
top 50.
I guess technically we will rank them still point guards, but I like to see how high he is.
These legit questions. I mean, and we're gonna see how it unfolds in the playoffs if they gotta play, New York or Boston in the next round. And win. See how he win.
I'm waiting for a Benedict Mathurin game, bro. I'm ready for him to take the next step. I'm a big fan of his. Yeah. He got a little the Thompson energy in him. I'm ready to see him take the next step. I'm calling him out for a reason, man. Maybe I'll put some money on him or something tonight.
Like an Amen Thompson type? Thompson twin type?
He got that Thompson type energy for real. He just I don't know what he ain't taking that next step. I think he can. Will he? Hopefully, but he got the energy.
If you remember last year, I had him as 6th man of the year.
Yeah.
I said, and then he got hurt like early in the season, and he was actually on that track eventually. And then this year, I think he got inserted into the starting lineup early in the season before they put back in Nembhard, who like fits beside Halliburton. So yeah, I'm mad that Nembhard got paid by the Indiana. Nembhard could be a point guard for somebody right now. He's just a steady point guard like Malcolm Brogdon. He's
Tyus Jones on steroids. You're talking about steroids. Tyus Jones on steroids.
Literally, yeah. Don't turn the ball over. He had like 13 assists in one game, bro. So it's just ball movement. It's crucial. I think, matter of fact, it was a game that he had 13 assists, and I think Halliburton had like 14 assists. I'm like, for your backcourt, had 20-something assists combined, bro. What? It's crazy.
Who y'all guarding? Jesus.
Shit, nobody. I had a coach that always said the ball move faster than the player, so swing it around, man. This game is going on right now. Boston is actually up 6-2, 51 at halftime, and the Knicks look like they kind of folding. I ain't gonna lie. Is y'all see the title Heart of a Champion? Will Boston come back? I think information is changing before my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's not changing. Maybe it's what it always was. For some reason, I don't know why New York just wants to play better on the road than they do at home. Like you get home and you just start feeling yourself. And then Boston has a sense of urgency that gets awakened by their coach, Joe Mazzulla, telling them to go to a dark place and figure out how you're going to win this game. And last game, they were kicking the Knicks' ass. And this game, they're doing the same. It's more the same. So I think that in this moment right now, I don't want to say that the Knicks won't win because the game's so long right now, and they just came back from 20 points down 2 games in a row on the road, which is also indicative of maybe the Knicks aren't that good, and maybe Boston is laying down in these games as well too. But I'm gonna still roll with the Knicks. But if they win this game, I know we're still recording right now. If they win this game, it's gonna be a problem.
I'm telling you right now on this podcast, Knicks gonna win this game, and I probably put some money on it right now.
Are you doing money line right now? Doing money line?
I probably would be honest, because just looking at the stat sheets, bro, it's only 3 players in double figures with Tatum with 20, D White with 17, and Jaylen Brown with 12. Everybody else,
what KP get? What KP get? Because he ain't been playing. We got like 4
points and 4 rebounds, which is good. But again, you got the Knicks who spread it out. Jalen Brunson gonna be 4th quarter Jalen Brunson. There, it looked like everybody else on the Celtics, like Drew Holiday, 0 for 1, got no points. I mean, I guess you can say he locking in on defense. I mean, I'm just reading the box score, but shit, I'm trusting the Knicks honestly to come back. heart of a champion. The Knicks got the heart of a champion. How about that?
Okay.
If I've said on this podcast many times before, Game 4 is too crucial.
Yeah.
If the Knicks lose this game, then I think to the point being made by Savage, they will lose the series. I don't see them coming back from that. I think that the heart of the champion will be for them, for the Celtics. However, if the Celtics go down 3-1, I also believe it's going to be hard to beat for you to say, hey, they're completely done. Because again, I think the Celtics have another gear. With all that being said, though, I still got Knicks in 6. So I'm with you too. I hope that the Knicks pull this out. You cannot lose 2 straight.
Hey, at home, bro. Like
You
what?
can't lose 2 straight at home. You cannot go and look at Indiana, New York. You cannot go steal 2 games in Boston and
not get one.
And then come here and do that. You cannot do that. No, you can't do that. So no,
I
got
one home game, bro.
Gotta win one. And the one that you have to win is Game 4 right now.
Game 4.
So no. I got the Knicks, and I think something's gonna go. What's going to go wrong with the Celtics is what always goes wrong with the Celtics is what happens in the fourth quarter. When Tatum is not scoring like he normally is, he has to go to the foul line. It depends on how the calls are being called as well. Scott Foster, this one, Scott Foster love him some MSG. So yeah, I got the Knicks getting them fouls later on in the game. And what's going on? Is Carlton Towns okay? Something wrong with his hand? Or something like that?
I don't know what happened. He was saying something was broken, but I think he been like a nail.
Oh.
Now, Cat doing this thing. Cat got 10-8 right now.
And
he good.
He due for 25.
Exactly. Look, plus 450 on FanDuel. I just put $5 on it.
There you go.
They're down 13 right now.
Yeah,
but they've been down 20, so I can't say they can't come back.
Go Knicks, come on, Bronson, turn me up.
Yeah. I'm looking at Tatum. Tatum finally contributing in an efficient way. 20 points. I see. But last game, what he had last game? Last game, he had 22, but on 8 for 20 shooting. But he also, to Tatum's credit, even just in the NBA Finals, he gets rebounds and assists as well too. So he ain't just like if he ain't scoring, he doing something on the court. He's doing something. All right, and the last one, Dubs and Wolves. Look, I thought about you as I watched Game 3.
Don't be thinking about me.
I got to, man. I text y'all like every day.
Right.
Literally every day, y'all get a message from me. One way or another, message from me. But I thought about you as I watched that game, and I was just like, this is what Took said was going to happen. It's coming to fruition, man. The offense is stagnant without Steph Curry. We all knew that. Like we all watch basketball. But Jimmy Butler is literally by himself, like he was with Miami on some occasions. Draymond Green don't want to play basketball when Steph don't play. That's a guarantee every time. If Steph not playing, at least that first game, Draymond not playing.
Get him out.
That man is not playing. Draymond had 2 points, fouled out, 4 assists, 2 boards. Draymond, man.
At least choke out Rudy on your way out. Jeez.
Do something. But I was curious because Jonathan Kuminga gets in the game and puts up 30 points. You had this man on the bench getting no tip. And he capable of getting 30 points in a playoff game.
Against a good defense.
Against a good,
solid.
A great defense. This is like top 2 in my opinion. You can go Thunder or Timberwolves. However you want to do it.
Hey, real quick.
Go ahead. Now go ahead. It's on you.
Because I told y'all what was gonna happen, and what happened with Podziemski? He went 1 for 10 again.
Oh, stinking up the court.
Exactly.
Literally, but still getting a tick. What is he doing? I'm sorry, too.
No. You good? Like, y'all making my point for me, bro. It's embarrassing at this point. Like they've been hard Kuminga because of contract situation. He don't want to sign the extension because he feel like he worth more, and then he get on the court and prove, hey, I'm worth the bag. Y'all paid Jordan Poole this money. Why I can't get it? And he's showing it. And he's needed. And he's going to continue to show it because he's needed. Steve Kerr. Come on, bro. Come on. It's already been a thing with Warriors and young players. And now you looking stupid as hell not playing Kuminga not all into the playoffs until now. because you had to play him. Like if Steph Curry didn't get hurt, Kuminga wasn't gonna play.
You'll be playing now.
And you got this again, 22-year-old, 7 pick overall pick that just sit on a bench because he ain't trying to deal with y'all bullshit in contract situations. I hope he go to another team and thrive. I hope so. But as far as the series go, again, it's a wrap. Timberwolves in 5. It's over with. 6 at the most. It's embarrassing, bro.
He had 30 points. He had 3 threes. I'm like, this man shooting now. This is put him in the right circumstances, bro. And man, he could be a nice, at least at minimum, a number 2 option for a team that already got somebody in place off the bench.
Oh my God. I don't. They will lose this series because of Steve Kerr. This is Steve Kerr's fault. Mm-hmm. When Steph Curry went down, you keep doing this 14, 15. You got people coming in from the G League playing in the first half of this playoff game. Who in the hell? Cats still got their warm-ups and ice packs on, going about to check in. Who are they? Why are they playing? Meanwhile, Jonathan Kuminga should have been getting take. And everyone, again, let's make sure we get the flowers. Playoff Jimmy is a thing. Yes. And playoff Jimmy is and was a thing in the Eastern Conference. We did not have to see it in Miami. We didn't have to see a Timberwolves team, which is one of the best, to Xavier's point, one of the best defending teams in the league that also has a killer that's going to score from anywhere on the court. We didn't have to deal with that. We didn't have to deal with a 6'9" bruiser in the paint. We had to deal with a 7'3" rebounding machine, not a defensive player of the year, but rebounding machine. We had to deal with a Jaden McDaniels, a 6'7", 6'8", honestly, freak for real, that he can score, but he's going to lock down and defend your best player. We didn't have to deal with that in the East.
All y'all had to deal with was a 6'11" rebounding ball hog. That's it. That's all y'all had to deal with. That's it. In the Celtics.
So this playoff Jimmy is seeing something very different. What he is expecting, right? What he came for was for Steph Curry. Yep. He now has the Aldi version Steph Curry and Buddy Hield. What I mean by that is you don't need to buy any bags. You have to actually buy a box to put your groceries in and then take them to your car. That's the version he got now. He expected something from Sam's or from Walmart. He got the Aldi version right now, and it ain't going to work. It don't taste the same. It don't taste the same. Got a little back taste to it. So
hey, I just went to Aldi today, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Did they give you any bags to put your groceries in?
No, I carried out with my hand.
There we go. That's my point. That's my point. Where's that?
Out, man. The Aldi.
You gotta pay for the box.
Yes. Well, no. You can go get a box from like the shelf that's empty and then put stuff inside of it. But otherwise, you gotta pay for the bag.
Yeah. 5 or 10 cents per bag, baby. He ain't come for that. He came to get checked out at Walmart at the self-checkout and be fine. Nope. Didn't happen. Got the Walmart gift card revoked.
Broke off Brandon Potts, Jack Harlow. Don't you ever disrespect Jack Harlow like that.
And what is B Pods doing, by the way? Another player who could have been traded for something is stinking up the court. I don't know how many more games you need to see, Steven.
Hey, let me look at his main stats
before you take him out of rotation. Not like bad, let's limit his minutes. Did Kuminga not prove it?
He played 40 minutes, CD.
1 for 10. And he went 1 for 9 the game before.
So
get this dude off the court.
He went 1 for 10, 4 for 9, 1 for 7.
That's
he's shooting 20% from 3 in this series, and he's shooting 23% from the field. My God.
I'm willing to bet
Jordan from the field.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet Kuminga got more points this series than Podziemski got this entire playoffs. And I do.
Kuminga might have won in that game he just had.
Entirely. Okay, so
Probably no. I want to say that as well.
Pies had a good game 4 against Houston. He had 26 points.
No. We talking about this series. No.
This
No,
series.
I wasn't talking about the entire playoff. So I was.
My fault.
Okay.
This series, yes. Pies only has 19 points in 3 games.
I beg your pardon?
19 points in 3 games.
That's less than. That's a little bit over 6 points a game.
Correct.
But Kuminga just dropped 30.
Shark said he doing fractions.
Hey, even to it, they know that you doing fractions. Hey, man.
Wow.
Come on,
Wow.
Look, he's still gonna start. Watch, he still start because Stephen Kerr don't know how to coach. I said that out loud. My bad.
Nah, it's fine. Steven.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
We send my drink.
I got news, y'all. We actually done with the show in an hour and 6 minutes.
Stop. Okay.
An hour
Stop
and
it.
6 minutes. I ain't saying it's a record because it's not a record, but we normally go at least 1:15, at least an hour and 15.
That's what
So
she
good.
said.
I mean, she probably happy about that, you know.
That's Mother's Day.
What is she?
Or is she? Yeah, that's
Or
it. Every once in a while, ladies and gentlemen, these dudes somehow, some way, insert a sexual innuendo when I least expect it.
Y'all started it.
I did not start that. I did not start that. I'm not claiming that.
I'm just saying.
That is a Sheedy. That is a
I'm
Sheedy
just saying.
and Took production.
You're welcome.
No, I'm not welcome. I'm not. I'm not welcome.
They love us, man. Your favorite podcast, baby.
I need to pay somebody to go back and watch every episode and just extract every sexual innuendo and put it in a compilation. Just
oh my god, bro!
When we make it, when I see one of them and we had to ask for it, like for real, I know we made it. But that's how I know we all made it. So let's keep grinding.
So if you a kid in college and you ain't got no time in your hands, you can be through the Hardaway's plug and just do stuff like that.
I cash app you.
Hey, my kids that listening, listen here. You want to pass my class? What he just told you. I know what your grades is.
I mean, yeah, dude, help us out. Yeah.
Yeah, I know how to change a grade.
You can make a YouTube channel that's called Through the Hardaway's plug or clips. Feel free. Just make sure you send to us on social media so we know where it's at.
Because if you can do that much work, then you deserve to pass in my class. Go ahead.
Exactly.
You take that seat.
Exactly, bro. All right, so by next week, we will probably know who was in the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals. So we'll get into previewing that next week. Till then, stay safe. Be blessed. Peace.
Hey, yo, Shakira made it.